Hello guys, welcome back to the channel John Hit. So today we are going to learn about a very important topic in Streamlit. Okay, so those topic that we are going to learn, okay, is the one that help us to organize our app, okay, while we are building. So how we can organize, how we can extract our app, okay, so in a way for it to look better and very well organized. Okay, so I'm talking about how we can create a sidebar and a container in Streamlit. Okay, so a sidebar, okay, is a fixed area on the left side of any app. Okay, it is ideal for displaying elements such as filters, settings or navigation controls without interfering with the main content in your app. So in order to create a sidebar in Streamlit, we need to do something like this. So first, let me delete this thing, okay, which is from the previous app, and save this. Let's create a sidebar. Okay, so to create a sidebar in Streamlit, you just need to call something like this. Okay, let me call st.sidebar. Okay, sidebar. So this way we create a sidebar. Okay, so in order to create a title in sidebar, we need to something like this. Okay, sidebar dot title. Okay, open and close what I'm going to open. So here I need to give the title for my sidebar. Okay, let me see, app sidebar. Sorry, you can give any title that you wish. Okay, so I gave this name, so that is the first one that came on my head. Okay, if I refresh this, boom, as you can see now sidebar is activated. Okay, I can hide it and I can show it. Okay, even for example if I go for a mobile version, it usually start like this. Okay, I can just click this, boom, it's going to show my sidebar and I can hide it again. So let me go for the web version like this. Let me show my sidebar. Okay, so apart of title, we can also add things inside of sidebar. So in order to write anything inside of sidebar, you just need to do something like this, sidebar, always start with sidebar like this. Okay, dot write. Okay, so you need to start with sidebar so that you can understand, I need to write this thing inside of the sidebar. Okay, so when you write sidebar, is like it automatically activate the sidebar, then you in front you just add whatever you wish. Okay, let's say st.sidebar.write what. Okay, use the options below. Save it. Let me save this, and if I come here, if I refresh, as you can see now, I added something here inside of my sidebar. Okay, so apart of this, I can add also some elements inside of my sidebars, elements such as, okay, let me show you. I can add elements such as I'm going to create a variable called username. Okay, username. So this username will be equal st dot sidebar. Okay, sidebar dot text underscore input, test input, open and close. So what I'm going to say, so here inside you need to do something like this. Okay, let's give for example, enter your name dot. Okay, then after getting the name, let's create some select button. So let's say option. So this option can be, for example, st.sidebar dot select bot. Okay, select box. So this select box, we can give options, for example, like choose a category. Let's say something like this. Okay, choose a category, and let's give dot here. Okay, let's give a list of a category. So for example, we can say like technology, okay, comma, and we can say also health, okay, health, comma, and just for the last one, let's say finance. Okay, perfect, save. So let's say something also notify. Okay, so this notify can be something like st.sidebar dot what, checkbox. Let's use a checkbox, open and close. What we can say, and we can say, for example, enable notifications, save. After these things, okay, we can do something like this. Okay, now first let's see what we have. Okay, save. If I come here, if I restart this or refresh, we can say, okay, we have one input field, for example, here to enter the name. We can choose a category, okay, here inside of the things, and we can enable notification. Okay, so in order for us to get those information, okay, we can do something like this. Boom, I can come here, for example, let's say that display the selected options. Okay, let's say st.header, let's open and close, and let's say something like this. Okay, let's use f string, and we can say, for example, welcome comma welcome who. Let's use the username, okay, the guy that we are going to get from here. Let's welcome username. Okay, perfect, welcome username. And we can write also some condition here. Let's say if username, okay, else, okay, it will come username, okay, if there is a username, else we can say what, and we can say something like this. Okay, user, oh, I think it's better to put user, something like this, and they come out. Let's put some this exclamation here. Okay, boom, save. Now if I come here, let's see what we have. We get something like this. Okay, so if there is no username, it's gonna show like this. Okay, welcome. For example, if I enter here my name Joao, if I click anywhere, boom, welcome Joao. Okay, so if there is no username, boom, it will say welcome user, something like this. Okay, it's very cool. So this is how you can work with sidebars and to give you more options. For example, now let's get something like this, st.write. What we are gonna write, let's say, let's use f string as always, and let's say you selected dot, let's give, and let's say options. Okay, because we are going to get the options from there. Oh, sorry, option is only singular. Save. Now let's check what we got. If I come here, if I refresh, welcome user. Okay, now let's say Joao as always. If I choose here health, boom, welcome you selected health. Okay, if I choose technology, you selected technology. Okay, so this is how you can say you selected finance. Okay, now let's see for this guy. So for that guy we can do something like this. Okay, like dot what, so it's gonna be something like this. Okay, dot write, open and close. Okay, since it's open and close, let me copy all this thing, just come here and boom. Okay, what, let's say, okay, notifications, let's say notifications are enabled. Okay, are enabled, notifications are enabled dot. Okay, and let me close this. Now let me remove this, guys, and let's say something like this, if notify, okay, else, what's gonna say, it's gonna say notifications on. Okay, notifications, else notification are disabled, okay, save. Now let's go there and check what we got. If I come here, if I refresh this, boom, notifications are disabled. Okay, if I enable this, notifications are enabled. I can remove, boom. So this is how you can use a sidebar. So sidebar is very useful for configurations. Okay, so even these days, for those who are working a lot with creating AI agents, okay, they are using a lot of Streamlit so that they can create some AI agents. Okay, since Streamlit is very easy to create interface. Okay, so Streamlit right now is a very good option for that, for creating AI agents. Okay, so now good. Apart of sidebar, we can also work with container. Okay, so a container is kind of any invisible, okay, grouping elements that helps to extract your contents in a logical way. Okay, so it is very useful for organizing different sections of our page. Okay, so in order to use a container in Streamlit, we can do something like this. I'm just gonna come here. Okay, I'm going to come here, and to use a container we can do something like this. Okay, let me say with, okay, with what, st.container, this way. Okay, container, open and close dot, boom. Here inside we start writing our container. Okay, we can say something like st.substring subheader, open and close. Let's say something like this, okay? User profile, okay? Save. Now if I come here, if I refresh this, as you can see, user profile, okay? Now if I go back, okay, here inside again, and I can say, for example, I can create a column inside of a container, which is a very good thing. For example, if I say call, okay, call what? Call comma, and call 2, okay. For example, this will be the call 1 for column 1, and this will be for column 2, so it can be equal st dot columns, okay, dot columns, open and close. So here I'm going to say how many columns I need to write, so I'm going to give 2, since I gave it 2 variables, okay. So this will be the first column, this is the second column. So now in order to use this column, I can say something like this, okay, with call 1 dot here inside, okay. Oh, I put the wrong thing, okay, dot. Now whatever I will write here is gonna show inside of the column 1. For example, we can say st dot text underscore input. We can open, and here we can say, for example, okay, first name, save, okay, blah blah, okay, save. If I come here, if I refresh this guy, boom, as you can say, use, okay, first name, as you can say, it just occupy only this area, okay, this area is kind of empty. Now I can come here, I can do the same also. No, just let me copy this, since it is almost like kind of the same thing, and paste here. I can say with call, I'm going to change call to save. What I can say, st.input, I can say, for example, last name, okay, last, oh, why I deleted last name, we can say last name, save. If I come here, if I refresh, boom, as you can see, first name, last name. So this is how container is very useful, okay. It help you to organize your app, okay, in a very good way. Now if we see this in app mobile, okay, as you can see, it will show this way, okay. Now I can open my container, is gonna show this, or my sidebar is gonna show this, and this is my container stuffs, okay, this user profile, blah blah, and so on. So apart of that, we can also add something like this, okay. For example, st dot text underscore area, open and close. What we are gonna say, let's say, okay, bio comma, and let's say something like this, okay, tell us about you, okay, about you, no, about yourself, your, something is missing, yours, tell us about yourself, tell us about yourself, okay, save. And if I come here, if I refresh this guy, as you can see, I have here, okay, bio, tell us about yourself. Now this one, since it is not inside of any column, that's why it took the full space, okay, this bio here, okay. So now I can just come here and start telling about myself, okay, blah 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 blah. So this is very useful also. So this is how you can create a container inside of Streamlit application, okay. So apart of that, also you can organize like multiple section using container in your app, okay. So for that you can do something like this, okay. So I'm just going to copy this guy and come here, boom, I will paste, okay. So and after this, okay, I'm going to keep this subheader, okay, and let me just remove this guy, and you come here, this input, you can say like this, okay. For example, instead of this right, I can say, for example, let's say something like this, okay, write st.write what, explore trending topics and insight, okay, explore trending topics and insights, okay. Then after this, I can just create one kind of button, okay, st.button, so st.button, open and close. What I can do, I can say read more, okay, perfect, save. And here also I can do kind of almost same thing, okay. a key here. Okay, I'm going to remove this username. Let's say, okay, featured articles. Okay, for example, if it's a blog, this okay, featured articles. Let me copy this guy and come here, boom, paste. So I don't need this one. Okay, I don't need this one, you blah blah, bye bye. But I need this test area. Come on, remove this. Okay, this is the first container, this is the second container. Come here and boom, let me paste here. Okay, perfect. So now I can keep for example subheader. I can say, for example, user feedback. Okay, user feedback. So a part of user feedback, we can set a text area. Who's gonna go? So let me remove this guy, st, bye bye. Okay, and I need this guy. You come here, you can stay here. For example, here I can say, for example, I can write like a submit button. Okay, let's say submit, save, and here I can say something like, okay, leave your feedback. And let me write here inside, leave your feedback. Leave your feedback, save. Now if I come here, okay, if I refresh this, boom, as you can see, okay, feature actual article. So article will be here. If I click read more, it will do something here. And here can be for the feedback, okay, user feedback, like leave your feedback and they submit. Okay, so this is how you can use containers. So container, as I said, okay, is really good to organize this stuff. Okay, so by using sidebars and container, okay, effectively you can create a very well structured and user friendly applications, okay, in Streamlit. And so you can experiment these tools, okay, to improve organizing your app for a better user experience. Okay, so for this video we are going to stay here. So thanks for watching. Please give a like to this video and subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.